Evening, Shubho Shandha. On behalf of Bangladesh High Canada, I, Mainul Kabir, Minister Political, High Commission, welcome you to this virtual celebration of the 50th anniversary of the independence and National Day of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. On this special occasion, we are celebrating the Golden Jubilee or independence. We remember with deep respect the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, under whose charismatic and visionary leadership we achieved an independent and sovereign Bangladesh in 1971 through a 9-month-long war of independence. I recall with deep respect the 3 million martyrs who made supreme sacrifices, 200,000 women who were tortured in the war of independence. We also recall with deep reverence the valiant freedom fighters, organizers who made contribution to attain our right of self-determination and freedom movement. We would like to start the program through playing first the national anthem of Canada, which would be followed by the national anthem of Bangladesh. I request all to kindly show due respect to the national anthems during their playing. At this point, I would like to request His Excellency Dr. Khalilur Rahman, High Commissioner of the People's Republic of Bangladesh in Canada, to kindly deliver his speech. In his over 35 experience, Dr. Rahman has held senior positions within Bangladesh Ministry of Foreign Affairs, most recently as the Chief Coordinator cell, where he contributed Bangladesh's international and domestic efforts to respond to the pandemic. Dr. Rahman has also served in various senior positions over 20 years at the World Health Organization following completion of his doctorate in public health. His Excellency High Commissioner Dr. Khalilur Rahman.
Good evening, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome and extend my heartiest greetings to you all who are joining us online, and to all my Bangladeshi expatriate brothers and sisters and our friends in Canada on the 50th anniversary of the independence of Bangladesh. 50 years ago, on this day, Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, formally declared the independence of Bangladesh. After 9 months of war, Bangladesh achieved its victory and independence on the 16th December 1971. I pay homage to the Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the greatest Bengali of all times and the architect of the independence of Bangladesh. I also pay my deepest respect to 4 national leaders who played significant role in the War of Independence following the declaration of the independence by the Father of the Nation. I pay my homage to the Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the greatest Bengali of all times and the architect of the independence of Bangladesh. I also pay my deepest respect to 4 national leaders who played significant role in the War of Independence following the declaration of the independence by the Father of the Nation. I pay my deep respect to 3 million martyrs, 200,000 tortured women who lost their honor, and to all our valiant freedom fighters for the sacrifice they made for our independence. We also acknowledge the moral and material support extended by many countries, organizations, and individuals around the world during our War of Independence. This year's celebration assumes significance as we also celebrate the birth centenary of the Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. It is indeed the happiest and historic moment for us all. The celebration of the twin historic occasions with exuberance will remain as an extraordinary milepost for our generations to come. Excellencies, Bangladesh achieved its independence under the charismatic, bold, and visionary leadership of the Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. He dreamed to build Sonar Bangla, a golden Bengal, as a democratic, multicultural, and secular nation free from hunger and deprivation. Unfortunately, he, along with his 17 family members, including women, pregnant young women, and children, was brutally assassinated by anti-Bangladesh conspirators. Those indiscriminate and deliberate killings are exceptionally gruesome, heinous, and cruel. I pay my deepest respect to all the martyrs on that fateful night. Fortunately, Bangabandhu's unfinished dream is now being carried forward by the Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, the eldest of his 2 daughters who survived the family massacre in 1975. Ladies and gentlemen, under the dynamic and visionary leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, spectacular socio-economic development has taken place in Bangladesh over the last 12 years. Bangladesh has successfully fulfilled all the 3 criteria in successive evaluations by the Committee for Development Policy of the United Nations to graduate as a middle-income country. In social sector, our performance has also been remarkable. We have been able to bring down poverty rate below 20.5%. Child and maternal mortality rates have drastically come down and life expectancy has risen to 73 years, while adult literacy rate to 74%. Before the COVID-19 pandemic, the economy grew at the rate of 8.13%. Even during the pandemic, our economy grew at the rate of 5.24%, one of the highest in the world. This success owes to the visionary directions of the Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina to adopt the policy of balancing of life and livelihood that kept the economic activities afloat even in the midst of the ongoing pandemic. While our size of the economy now stands at around $220 billion, average per capita national income has risen to over $2,000. According to the World Economic Forum, Bangladesh would be the 24th economy of the world by the year 2030. Today, Bangladesh is a development miracle and known as a role model for development for many nations. Ladies and gentlemen, remarkable progress has also taken place in women empowerment, including women's economic empowerment. Women employment has increased significantly. Women now occupy important positions in almost all sectors of development and society. Women play an important role in the national development process, including in the formulation of programs and policies, both at macro and micro levels. Bangladesh has achieved significant improvement in gender equality. According to Global Gender Gap Report 2018, Bangladesh is at the top in terms of gender equality. Moreover, Bangladesh is at the top position around the world in 4 indicators, that is, girls-boys enrollment at primary level, girls-boys enrollment rate at secondary level, years with female head of state, and sex ratio at birth. Excellencies, a number of mega development projects like 100 special economic zones, 28 high-tech parks, Dhaka Metro Rail, Bangabandhu Satellite 2, Pyra Deep Seaport, Padma Multi-Purpose Bridge, Nuclear Power Plant, Karnafuli Underwater Tunnel, Matrabari Power Plant, LNG terminals, expressways, to name a few, are being implemented. Bangladesh is now a favorite and lucrative destination for foreign investment. In line with our Prime Minister's visionary direction, we are tirelessly implementing Vision 2021, Vision 2041, and Delta Plan 2100 to build a poverty-free, developed, and prosperous nation as envisioned by the father of the nation. Ladies and gentlemen, Bangladesh-Canada relations dated back even before the start of our War of Independence, when Awami League, led by the father of the nation, won the general elections held on 7th of December 1970. Then Right Honourable Prime Minister of Canada, Pierre Elliott Trudeau, urged the Pakistani rulers to hand over power peacefully to the elected representatives. On the occasion of the Golden Jubilee of our independence, we acknowledge the support extended by his government as well as Canadian citizens during our War of Independence in 1971. I also thank the Right Honourable Prime Minister of Canada for issuing a video message for our national events on these 2 historic occasions in Dhaka. Canada was one of the first countries that recognized Bangladesh immediately after the independence in 1971. Within a short period of time, the 2 countries opened diplomatic missions in 2 capitals. Canada supported Bangladesh's membership to the United Nations and other international organizations. The father of the nation also visited Canada in 1973 at the invitation of the then Right Honourable Prime Minister of Canada. Ever since the relationship was established between the 2 countries, it has been growing steadily and over the decades has transformed into robust partnership. The present government, led by the Honourable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, attaches great importance to Bangladesh-Canada bilateral relations and considers Canada as an important partner for our development. Moreover, Bangladesh and Canada are also working closely on many issues of mutual interest and of global importance, including climate change, global peace and security, and others, as well as early resolution of Rohingya crisis. Bangladesh will work more closely with Canada and the international community to hold the perpetrators who persecuted Rohingya population and committed crime against humanity accountable, and to ensure that 1.1 million Rohingyas who are now sheltered temporarily in Bangladesh can go back to their homeland, Myanmar, with dignity and safety. We feel that the continuing stay of these forcibly displaced Myanmar nationals in Bangladesh is not only a development threat to Bangladesh, but it can also turn out to be a full-blown security concern in the region and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, Canada contributed significantly to our progress in social sectors. Maternal and child health, education, skills for youth, women's economic empowerment, to name a few. The government of the Honourable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is also deeply committed to these issues, especially women's economic empowerment. We expect Canada's continuing support and partnership in these areas to make our women more empowered and more economically independent so that they can contribute more to our socio-economic development. In terms of trade relations, the 2 countries have seen phenomenal growth in recent years. The trade volume increased by 33% in 2019 over the previous year. Though slowed down due to the ongoing pandemic, we expect the expansion of trade between the two countries would pick up soon again, with the start of direct air connection between Dhaka and Toronto as soon as the pandemic situation improves. People-to-people contact and trade relations between the two countries would be further strengthened. Bangladesh also looks forward to concluding a free trade agreement with Canada soon. To boost investment, Bangladesh eagerly awaits conclusion of the Foreign Investment Protection Agreement with Canada. We invite Canadian investors to invest more in our economic zones. We welcome an exclusive Canadian economic zone in one of our special economic zones to take full advantage of investment-friendly environment. Being an environment-friendly country, Canadian investors have huge opportunities to invest in our jute sector as well as leather, IT, infrastructures, and others. There are opportunities for 100% value addition for all jute and leather products in Bangladesh. Lucrative incentives for foreign investment, skilled, cheap, and abundant young workforce, and other positive attributes have made Bangladesh an attractive destination for foreign investment. I would also like to add that as part of the ongoing celebration of the birth centenary of the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Research Chair in Canada and Bangabandhu Pierre Elliott Trudeau Agricultural Technology Center in Bangladesh have been established under the Memorandum of Understanding between the Global Institute for Food Security of Canada and Bangladesh Agricultural Research Center. This will enhance bilateral cooperation between the two countries in the area of global food and security and combating adverse impact of climate change. Ladies and gentlemen, Bangladesh and Canada share the common values and principles of democracy, secularism, human rights, equality, justice, and rule of law. Bangladesh will strengthen its efforts to work closely with Canada to achieve our shared goals, to contribute global peace and security, and to bring the perpetrators who committed murders and all types of crimes against humanity and genocide to justice. Even after years and decades, the families of the victims deserve justice. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Canada has been an important and valued partner for Bangladesh. Canada has its own share in our socio-economic development journey, being led by the Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina to realize the unfinished dream of the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Under her dynamic and visionary leadership, Bangladesh has been on the right track of development over the last 12 years. With the implementation of the mega projects between 1 to 3 years' time and elimination of the ongoing pandemic, we expect a GDP growth of 10%, which would enable us to fulfill the dream of the father of the nation. On the occasion of the Golden Jubilee of our independence and the ongoing celebration of the birth centenary of the father of the nation, we commit to transforming the country into Sonar Bangla, a Golden Bengal, a developed nation by 2041 under the leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Thank you for your attention. Long live Bangladesh-Canada friendship. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangabandhu, long live Bangladesh.
It is a distinct honor for us that Honorable Federal Minister for the Public Safety and Emergency Preparedness of Canada, Honorable Bill Blair, MP, is the chief guest of our event today. Honorable Minister is the Member of Parliament from Scarborough, southwest of Toronto, where many Bangladeshi expatriates live. His overwhelming engagement with our community is worth noting. The Honorable Commerce Minister of Bangladesh, Mr. Tipu Munshi, had a successful meeting with Honorable Bill Blair in September 2019 in Toronto. I welcome Honorable Minister, Mr. Bill Blair, MP, to kindly deliver his speech.
I'm Bill Blair, the Minister of Public Safety and Emergency Preparedness in Canada, as well as the Member of Parliament for Scarborough Southwest. On March 26, Bangladeshi communities all over the world will celebrate Bangladeshi Independence Day. Canada and Bangladesh have long enjoyed a strong relationship. Over 100,000 people of Bangladeshi origin currently live in Canada, many of whom I'm very proud to say live in my community of Scarborough Southwest. And as the Member of Parliament for a riding with a large Bangladeshi Canadian population, I am very happy to join you all today to celebrate the Golden Jubilee, 50th anniversary of Bangladesh's independence. Last month, I had the honor of joining the community to mark International Mother Language Day, an important point in the history of Bangladesh that commemorates the sacrifices of the men and women who persevered for the recognition of their language and their cultural heritage. Bangladesh Independence Day gives us yet another opportunity to remember those sacrifices and to appreciate the many contributions that Bangladeshi Canadians have made to our society. It is this diversity that makes Canada such a great and envied place around the world. I would like to offer my most sincere thanks to the High Commission of Bangladesh for organizing this important event and for the honor of inviting me as your chief guest. And though we can't be together to mark this important anniversary of the Golden Jubilee of Bangladesh's Independence Day and the birth of the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, I wish to thank you all and wish you a safe and joyous celebration.
The founding father of Bangladesh, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's immortal spirit beats within the hearts of every Bangladeshi. His guiding light illuminates the nation's progress towards a brighter future. Now, we will present the theme song of the Mujib Borsho to pay homage and respect to this greatest Bangali of all time.
আকাশে বাতাসে বজ্র কণ্ঠ তোমার কণ্ঠস্বর
তুমি বাংলার ধ্রুবতারা তুমি হৃদয়ের বাতিঘর আকাশে বাতাসে বজ্র কণ্ঠ তোমার কণ্ঠস্বর
তোমার স্বপ্নে পথ চলে আজ চেতনায় মহিয়ান
মুজিব তোমার অমিত সাহসে জেগে আছে কোটি প্রাণ
তোমার স্বপ্নে পথ চলে আজ চেতনায় মহিয়ান মুজিব তোমার অমিত সাহসে জেগে আছে কোটি প্রাণ তুমি বাংলার ধ্রুবতারা তুমি হৃদয়ের বাতিঘর আকাশে বাতাসে বজ্র কণ্ঠ তোমার কণ্ঠস্বর
হৃদয় পদ্ম তুমি
তোমার নামে গর্বিত জাতি আমার জন্মভূমি বাংলা মায়ের রক্ত পলাশ হৃদয় পদ্ম তুমি
তোমার নামে গর্বিত জাতি আমার জন্মভূমি
তোমার স্বপ্নে পথ চলি আজ চেতনায় মহিয়ান মুজিব তোমার অমিত সাহসে জেগে আছে কোটি প্রাণ তোমার স্বপ্নে পথ চলি আজ চেতনায় মহিয়ান মুজিব তোমার অমিত সাহসে জেগে আছে কোটি প্রাণ তুমি বাংলার ধ্রুবতারা তুমি হৃদয়ের বাতিঘর
আকাশে বাতাসে বজ্র কণ্ঠ তোমার কণ্ঠস্বর
মেঘনা মধুমতি জলে স্মৃতির নাও ভাসে
তোমার মহিমা দিগন্তে দেখি মুক্তির নিঃশ্বাসে
পদ্মা মেঘনা মধুমতি জলে স্মৃতির নাও ভাসে
তোমার মহিমা দিগন্তে দেখি মুক্তির নিঃশ্বাসে
তোমার স্বপ্নে পথ চলি আজ চেতনায় মহিয়ান, মুজিব তোমার অমিত সাহসে জেগে আছে কোটি প্রাণ। তোমার স্বপ্নে পথ চেতনায় মহিয়ান, মুজিব তোমার অমিত সাহসে জেগে আছে কোটি প্রাণ। তুমি বাংলার ধ্রুব তারা, তুমি হৃদয়ের বাতিঘর, আকাশে বাতাসে বজ্র কণ্ঠ তোমার কণ্ঠস্বর। তুমি বাংলার ধ্রুব তারা, তুমি হৃদয়ের বাতিঘর, আকাশে বাতাসে বজ্র কণ্ঠ তোমার কণ্ঠস্বর।
The Honorable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Canada, His Excellency Rob Oliphant, is the guest of honor of this event. Excellency Rob Oliphant is elected as the Member of Parliament from Don Valley West. Honorable Oliphant is also the Vice Chair of the Canada-Africa Parliamentary Association. He visited Bangladesh in March 2019. It is a distinct pleasure for me to invite His Excellency Rob Oliphant to kindly address.
It is my great honor today to salute the people of Bangladesh, the government of Bangladesh, and Canadians of Bangladeshi background on the 50th anniversary of independence. My sincere thanks to His Excellency Dr. Khalilur Rahman for this wonderful invitation. Just last week, Prime Minister Trudeau was also honored to mark this golden jubilee and to commemorate the architect of Bangladesh's independence, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. It is unfortunate that again this year, COVID has prevented us from coming together in person to celebrate your Independence Day, which is a remarkable achievement on this 50th anniversary. Canada is committed to the strong friendship between our two countries. And this Golden Jubilee gives us an opportunity to celebrate the shared history, development partnerships, trading relationship, and personal ties that lie at the heart of our wonderful friendship. It's a friendship that has been built over generations. During the War of Independence and in difficult times, Canada has always stood in solidarity with Bangladesh and offered humanitarian support when it's been needed. And I'm proud to say that Canada was one of the first countries to officially recognize the People's Republic of Bangladesh. Over the last 50 years, Canada has worked with Bangladesh to support maternal and child health, access to education, skills for youth, and women's economic empowerment. The benefit of these efforts are evident. As a development partner since 1972, Canada celebrates Bangladesh's remarkable transformation. Exceptional progress has been made in poverty reduction, social development, and economic growth. Our partnership with Bangladesh extends to other areas well beyond development. Our commercial relationship has grown significantly over the last decade, with bilateral trade reaching $2.77 billion in 2020. And that's despite the challenging circumstances we have all faced. While our economies have been slowed by the pandemic, I'm confident they will recover and will reach new milestones. We'll continue to work together to expand our commercial partnership and foster mutual prosperity for the benefit of our people. I also want to acknowledge Bangladesh's generosity, special generosity in hosting more than 1 million displaced Rohingya. It is a critical humanitarian role that does credit to your history and reflects the legacy of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, who espoused those tremendous values of humanitarianism and global citizenship. I witnessed firsthand Canada's close cooperation with Bangladesh when I visited the Rohingya refugee camps in Cox's Bazar in 2019. Canada is committed to supporting Bangladesh in this endeavor and to ensuring that the Rohingya can live in dignity, without fear, and with a future. Today, we celebrate a legacy of our cooperation with Bangladeshi communities, especially in Canada, but also around the world. I look forward to our two countries working ever more closely together to protect the health and welfare of our peoples, to build our economies, and to deepen the bonds of friendship. On behalf of the Honourable Marc Garneau, Minister of Foreign Affairs, and the entire Government of Canada, I wish you and the entire Bangladeshi community a happy Independence Day. And I offer my very best personal wishes to everyone in Bangladesh.
During our independence in 1971, we inherited a devastated, war-ravaged country with fragile, predominantly agricultural economy. However, in just 50 years, Bangladesh has achieved tremendous economic and social developments. Thanks to the visionary leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, Bangladesh has twice fulfilled all three criteria to graduate from a least developed country into a developing country. With the continuation of this development process, Bangladesh aims at becoming a developed and prosperous nation by 2041. Now, we will display a documentary on the development, trade, and investment opportunities in Bangladesh.
There's something special about this land that radiates determination, a steely resolve. No matter the cost, the will remains supreme. And once in a millennium, there is a leader and a defining moment.
The father of the nation and the architect of independent Bangladesh, Bangabandhu, the late Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, led the nation towards its financial freedom.
Today, Bangladesh has adopted a long-term plan to transform the country into a knowledge-based middle-income economy by 2021. It also aspires to become a developed country by 2041. Bangladesh has worked towards development from within, often achieving ahead of time all millennium goals. Within the last 40 years, Bangladesh has dramatically increased its food grain production, becoming the fourth largest producer of rice in the world and the third largest producer of inland fish. 2018 marked the fourth consecutive year that the World Economic Forum ranked Bangladesh first in gender equality among South Asian nations. Also in 2018, Bangladesh fulfilled all criteria required for graduation from least developed country status, and this status is climbing. For 3 decades running, Bangladesh has been one of the biggest contributors to UN peacekeeping missions across the globe. From a mainly agricultural economy in the 1970s, the Bangladesh economy today is now led by export-oriented industrialization. To keep up with the pace of the country's development, Bangladesh has earmarked on constructing a number of mega infrastructural projects. Bangladesh's longest bridge, the Padma Bridge, is being built entirely using the country's own resources. Bangladesh's first nuclear power plant in Raipur is set to power 2.4 million homes by 2024. Bangladesh has the highest number of solar-powered homes in the world. The country's first deep-sea port in Pyra is expected to open by 2030.
Bangladesh is lauded by global organizations like World Bank to be one of the fastest growing economies in the world. Goldman Sachs has listed Bangladesh among its next 11 countries. Jetros is Bangladesh as low-cost and high-return manufacturing destination, and Bangladesh marked as the highest proportion of expansion if asked for the future business plan. Under the strong leadership and long-term stability, Bangladesh's economy has achieved remarkable growth. In fiscal year 2018-19, GDP grew by 8.2%, which is one of the highest in the Asia-Pacific region. With this trend in mind, Bangladesh aims to become an upper middle income country by 2030 and a developed country by 2041. The rise in FDI in the last 5 years portrays the confidence of investors. Bangladesh is a step ahead because of its huge domestic market and large consumer base. The number of affluent consumers is expected to grow over 10% annually. Bangladesh is enjoying a demographic dividend, which assures a large number of young and competitive workforces for the next several decades. Average wages in Bangladesh for all types of employees is one of the lowest levels among the countries in Asia and Oceania region. A wide range of fiscal and non-fiscal incentives such as reduced income tax, tax exemptions, and interest paid for foreign loans, repatriation facilities, etc. have been attracting investors to this land of profitability. The National Industry Policy 2016 states 7 high-thrust sectors and 24 thrust sectors, which offers greatest potential to drive the diversification of Bangladesh's economy. Chief among which is RMG. Bangladesh has one of the world's largest apparel industries. RMG accounts for over 80% of exports and 16% of the GDP. A stalwart industry of Bangladesh, leather is expected to grow and contribute to the economy through eco-friendly processing practices. BIDA is promoting the manufacturing of export leather products with relatively medium to large-scale investment. Bangladesh has an advantage when it comes to pharmaceuticals and manufacturing of active pharmaceutical ingredients (API). Propelled by cost-competitive, English-proficient young workforce, ICT is one of the fastest-growing sectors, covering software development, IT-enabled service, business process outsourcing service, and e-commerce. The government has endorsed this sector with the Digital Bangladesh movement and has formulated the ICT policy. Bangladesh offers a tropical climate suitable for producing variety of crops, fruits, livestock, leaving an immense opportunity of processing both for domestic and export markets. Some of the key potential in agro-processing and food processing comes from manufacturing of processed vegetables and fruit products including frozen and ready-to-cook food products, manufacturing of milk and dairy products involving sophisticated technologies. Bangladesh mostly assembles consumer electronics such as mobile phones, home appliances, and electrical equipment like transformer, diode, both for domestic and export markets. Domestic market is forecasted to grow substantially at a rate of 15% per annum. Bangladesh automobile industry has experienced phenomenal growth and receives the utmost attention of global brands. The government is drafting the National Automobile Industry Policy to develop in favor of local assembly. Benefiting from cost-competitive engineers and workers, Bangladesh offers high potential in shipbuilding, including small and ocean-going vessels.
Happiness needs no reason. This is what you feel when you visit Bangladesh. Things that you will do and the people you will meet will keep on surprising you. Be with the mystic wind Explore the land of surprises.
Honorable Chandra Arya, the Member of Parliament from Nepean Riding of Ontario, has joined us to celebrate the Golden Jubilee of our independence. He takes deep interest to promote Bangladesh, Bangla culture, and language in Canada. He arranged several events on Bangladesh at the Parliament in collaboration with our community and this High Commission. Honorable Chandra Arya serves also as a member of the Standing Committee on International Trade. I am honored to welcome the Honorable Member of Parliament Chandra Arya to kindly address us.
Hello, I'm Chandra Arya, Member of Parliament for Nepean. I would like to thank the Bangladesh High Commissioner to Canada, Dr. Khalilur Rahman, for inviting me to participate in this virtual event. I would like to extend my best wishes to Bangladesh as it celebrates the Golden Jubilee of its independence and the birth centenary of the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Canada supported Bangladesh in its war for independence and was also one of the first countries to recognize this newly independent country. Even today, Canada and Bangladesh share an excellent relationship. This is also an occasion for me to recognize the vast contributions made by the Bangladesh Canadian community to the socio-economic development of Canada. This vibrant community has also added to the rich multicultural fabric of our country. Congratulations again on this very important and happy occasion. Thank you.
Our next presentation is a patriotic song. Bangladesh is a secular country where people from different religious and ethnic backgrounds live harmoniously with the same identity. By Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's clarion call, people from every walks of life fought together during the War of Independence and broke the shackles of subjugation of thousands of years. The artists from Shilpakala Academy of Bangladesh illustrate that united struggle, which was led by Bangabandhu to establish rights and achieve independence by their performance. The song goes as Banglar Hindu, Banglar Bauddha, Banglar Christian, Banglar Musliman, Amra Shobai Bangali.
বাংলার হিন্দু, বাংলার বৌদ্ধ, বাংলার খ্রিস্টান, বাংলার মুসলমান, আমরা সবাই বাঙালি। বাংলার হিন্দু, বাংলার বৌদ্ধ, বাংলার খ্রিস্টান, বাংলার মুসলমান, আমরা সবাই বাঙালি। তুমি শাখা শিরাজ সন্তানী বাংলাদেশী, ক্ষুদিরাম সূর্য সেন নেতাজি সন্তানী বাংলাদেশী। তুমি শাখা শিরাজ সন্তানী বাংলাদেশী, ক্ষুদিরাম সূর্য সেন নেতাজি সন্তানী বাংলাদেশী। বাংলার কথা বলতে গিয়ে বিশ্বটাকে কাঁপিয়ে দিল কার সে কণ্ঠস্বর। মুজিবর সেজে মুজিবর, মুজিবর সেজে মুজিবর, জয় বাংলা বলে বাংলার হিন্দু, বাংলার বৌদ্ধ, বাংলার খ্রিস্টান, বাংলার মুসলমান, আমরা সবাই বাঙালি। বিশ্বকবি নজরুল সন্তানে বাংলাদেশে, কায়কোবাদ বিবেকানন্দ অরবিন্দ সন্তানে বাংলাদেশে, মাইকেল বিশ্বকবি নজরুল সন্তানে বাংলাদেশে, কায়কোবাদ বিবেকানন্দ অরবিন্দ সন্তানে বাংলাদেশে। এই বাংলার কথা বলতে গিয়ে বিশ্বটাকে কাঁপিয়ে দিল কার সে কণ্ঠস্বর। মুজিবর সেজে মুজিবর, মুজিবর সেজে মুজিবর, জয় বাংলা বলে বাংলার হিন্দু, বাংলার বৌদ্ধ, বাংলার খ্রিস্টান, বাংলার মুসলমান, আমরা সবাই বাঙালি। বাংলার হিন্দু, বাংলার বৌদ্ধ, বাংলার খ্রিস্টান, বাংলার মুসলমান, আমরা সবাই বাঙালি। আমরা সবাই বাঙালি, সবাই বাঙালি, সবাই বাঙালি, সবাই বাঙালি, সবাই বাঙালি।
Bangladesh, the country is known as a land of spectacular cultural diversity, festivity, and natural beauty. With the beautiful Bangladesh branding, Bangladesh has become an attractive destination for tourists. Now, we will present glimpses of some of the many festivals that you can enjoy in Bangladesh.
In commemoration of the formation of an independent state, Bangladesh, the Independence Day is celebrated on the 26th of March and the Victory Day on the 16th of December. Bangladesh is the only country in the world where people have sacrificed their lives for their mother tongue. Recognized as the International Mother Language Day, the 21 February is now a festival of glory. This celebration for language is vibrantly reflected in Amor Ekushe Gruntho Mela, the month-long book fair. Overwhelming melody, rhythmic motion of merriment. Bangladesh, the first day of the year, begins here with festivities and joy. Poila Boishakh on 14th of April is the best ever universal festival in Bangladesh. Mongol Shobhajatra, this UNESCO-recognized intangible cultural heritage, sprinkles gracious songs.
Happy Bangla New Year!
Eid al-Fitr on the first day of Arabic month Shawwal and Eid al-Adha on the 10th Zilhajj. The two main festivals of the majority Muslims embrace the bond of brotherhood, spread the pleasure of peace. The most grandiloquent festival in Hinduism is Durga Puja in the Bengali month Ashwin. Full of culture, splendor, and esprit. Along with Durga Puja, Deepavali and Saraswati Puja are gorgeously celebrated in Bangladesh. The Christmas Day on the 25th of December and other festivals of the Christian community revealed the peace of fraternity and happiness of harmony. Buddha Purnima, the largest religious festival of the Buddhist community. Pravarana Purnima, the second largest festival of the Buddhist community. At the end of the day, this festival erases all the darkness by its blissful lights. The most enjoyable folk sports festival of riverine Bangladesh is Naukabaj, the boat racing. A great battle of speed by boats, filled with excitement, with enjoyment. Shakrai, or Kite Festival, the most delightful traditional event of Old Dhaka city in Posh Sankranti, on the last day of the Bengali month, Posh. Diverse lifestyle of the small ethnic groups of Bangladesh is festive in tradition.
The Honorable Nathaniel Erskine Smith is the Member of Parliament representing Beach East York of Greater Toronto Area. He is the Chair of Bangladesh-Canada Parliamentary Friendship Group. He is deeply involved to promote the interest of Bangladeshi Canadians living in his riding. On the Golden Jubilee of the independence of Bangladesh, he has issued a video message for our event. His little son has also accompanied him in his message.
50 years ago on this day, Bangladesh claimed its independence. And as the chair of the Canada-Bangladesh Parliamentary Friendship Group, and as a proud representative of Bangladeshi Canadians across Beaches East York, across our city, and across our country, it's important that we commemorate this day together. Just as it's important to remember our shared history, knowing that then Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau was one of the first world leaders to recognize the independence of Bangladesh. As we share that history, it's important that we also share a successful future together, and I look forward to being part of that work.
Happy Independence Day.
Our next presentation is a group dance, along with a revolutionary song of the national poet of Bangladesh, Kazi Nazrul Islam. This kind of songs encouraged the brave freedom fighters during our War of Independence. The artist of the Academy for Manipuri Culture and Arts of Sylhet is dancing with this renowned song, which expresses determination to unshackle any form of subjugation.
কারার ওই লৌহ কপাট ভেঙে ফেল কর রে লোপাট রক্ত জমাট শিকল পূজার পাষাণ বেদী
কারার ওই লৌহ কপাট ভেঙে ফেল কর রে লোপাট রক্ত জমাট শিকল পূজার পাষাণ বেদী
ওরে ও তরু নিশান বাজা তোর প্রলয় বিষাং ধ্বংস নিশান উরূপ প্রাচীর প্রাচীর বেদী ওরে ও তরু নিশান বাজা তোর প্রলয় নিশান ধ্বংস নিশান উরূপ প্রাচীর প্রাচীর বেদী কারার ওই লৌহ কপাট ভেঙে ফেল কর রে লোপাট রক্ত জমাট শিকল পূজার ভাষান বেদী
নাচে ওই কাল বসে কি কাটাবে কাল বসে কি নাচে ওই কাল বসে কি কাটাবে কাল বসে কি
তেরে দেখি ভীমকারার ওই ভিত্তি নাড়ি তেরে দেখি ভীমকারার ওই ভিত্তি নাড়ি
লাথিমার ভাঙরে তালা যত সব বন্দিশালায় আগুন জ্বালা ফেলো পারি লাথিমার ভাঙরে তালা যত সব বন্দিশালায় আগুন জ্বালা ফেলো পারি কারা রইল কপাট লেগে ফেল কর রেলোপাট রক্ত জমাট শিকল পূজার পাষাণ বেদি কারা রইল কপাট লেগে ফেল কর রেলোপাট রক্ত জমাট শিকল পূজার পাষাণ বেদি ওরে ও তরুণ নিশান বাজা তোর প্রলয় ভীষণ ধ্বংস নিশান উড়ুক প্রাচীর বেদি ওরে ও তরুণ নিশান বাজা তোর প্রলয় ভীষণ ধ্বংস নিশান উড়ুক প্রাচীর বেদি কারা রইল কপাট লেগে ফেল কর রেলোপাট রক্ত জমাট শিকল পূজার ভাষণ বেদি রক্ত জমাট শিকল পূজার ভাষণ বেদি রক্ত জমাট শিকল পূজার ভাষণ বেদি
On this happy and proud occasion, I would like to inform you that just today, Bangabandhu Center for Bangladesh Studies was inaugurated in Winnipeg. This is the first center ever anywhere in the world in the name of the father of the nation. The center would, among others, research areas like life, works, and contribution of Bangabandhu to promote global peace and their relevance to the world, especially in strengthening the Bangladesh-Canada relationship. We are honored to have Dolly Begum, the Honorable Member of Provincial Parliament of Ontario Province from Scarborough, southwest of Toronto, with us. She is a Bangladeshi Canadian who was born in Maulvibazar district of Bangladesh. Now, we will listen to her valuable words.
As a proud representative of the diverse riding of Scarborough Southwest, home to many Bangladeshi Canadians, including myself, it's my honor to celebrate Bangladeshi Heritage Month. It's a time to recognize the over 70,000 Ontarians of Bangladeshi origin and their contributions to the province of Ontario. The community has worked hard and has enriched our society in so many ways, from local businesses, entrepreneurs, to the arts and culture. Bangladeshi Canadians thrive in every sector. During the COVID-19 crisis, Bangladeshi Canadians have shown exceptional leadership and efforts to uplift communities across Scarborough Southwest, providing meaningful support to our neighbors. This year's celebration of Bangladeshi Heritage Month is especially significant as 2021 marks 50 years of independence. March 26th is Shadinota Dibosh, or Independence Day. The struggle for liberation of Bangladesh was a difficult 9-month period with one of the most brutal genocides in history, with many displaced and hundreds of thousands of Bangladeshi women systematically raped. We commemorate those who sacrificed everything for the liberty of Bangladesh. We will remember them. I'm proud of the many leaders who exemplify this legacy of service to the people, and as a Bangladeshi Canadian myself, I'm very proud to represent the good people of Scarborough Southwest and the large Bangladeshi community in the Ontario Legislature. দেশে এবং দেশের বাহিরে সবাইকে জানাই স্বাধীনতা দিবসের শুভেচ্ছা।
Dear audience, we have almost come to the closing of our event today. We would like to conclude the event with a patriotic song of Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore. The title of the song is O Amar Desher Mati Tomar Pore Thakai Matha. O my native land, I bow my head to you in deep respect. The song is performed by the eminent singers of Bangladesh.
দেশের মাটি তোমার পরে ঠেকাই মাথা। ও আমার দেশের মাটি, তোমার পরে ঠেকাই মাথা।
তোমাতে বিশ্বময়ী, তোমাতে বিশ্বমায়ের আঁচল পাতা।
ও আমার দেশের মাটি, তোমার পরে ঠেকাই মাথা।
তুমি মিশে মোর দেহের সনে,
তুমি মিলেছ মোর প্রাণে মনে।
মিশে মোর দেহের সনে,
তুমি মিলেছ মোর প্রাণে মনে।
তোমার ওই শ্যামল বরণ কোমল মূর্তি মর্মে গাথা। ও আমার দেশের মাটি, তোমার পরে ঠেকাই মাথা।
ও গো মা, তোমার কোলে জনম আমার, মরণ তোমার বুকে। ও মা, তোমার কোলে জনম আমার, মরণ তোমার বুকে।
তোমার পরে খেলায় আমার দুঃখে সুখে।
তুমি অন্য মুখে তুলে দিলে,
তুমি শীতল জলে জুড়াইলে।
অন্য মুখে তুলে দিলে,
তুমি শীতল জলে জুড়াইলে।
তুমি যে সকল সহা সকল বহা মাতার মাতা। ও আমার দেশের মাটি, তোমার পরে ঠেকাই মাথা। ও আমার দেশের মাটি, তোমার পরে ঠেকাই মাথা।
অনেক তোমার খেয়েছি গো, অনেক নিয়েছি মা। ও মা, অনেক তোমার খেয়েছি গো, অনেক নিয়েছি মা।
তবু জানি নে যে কি বা তোমায় দিয়েছি মা।
আমার জনম গেল বৃথা কাজে,
আমি কাটানো দিন ঘরের মাঝে।
জনম গেল বৃথা কাজে,
আমি কাটানো দিন ঘরের মাঝে।
তুমি বৃথা আমায় শক্তি দিলে শক্তি দাতা। ও আমার দেশের মাটি, তোমার পরে ঠেকাই মাথা। ও
আমার দেশের মাটি তোমার পরে একাই মাথা।
We have come to the end of this ceremony today. We express our deepest gratitude to the Honorable Chief Guest, Guest of Honor, special guest of this event for sharing their valuable time and deliberations. We are thankful to the cultural performers for their contribution. I thank His Excellency, the High Commissioner, Dr. Khalilur Rahman, my colleagues, and all who contributed to this event. Most importantly, we are grateful to all of you for enjoying our viral program and staying with us till this end. I trust soon this challenging time of the globe will be over and we will be able to celebrate the way we used to do before. আপনারা সবাই ভালো থাকবেন, সুস্থ থাকবেন সেই কামনা করে আজকের মতো এখানেই শেষ করছি। ধন্যবাদ সকলকে। Thank you all. Stay well and stay safe.